Hi, I'm Lisa from Active Domestics, and I want to say thank you to a couple of my subscribers who noticed that I had gotten a new vacuum cleaner simply by seeing the top part of this here. So well done, you guys. I did have to get a new vacuum cleaner. Previously I actually had an Electrolux Ultraflex, and then I had the Electrolux Animal Pro. I actually liked a lot of things about those vacuum cleaners, but the Electrolux Animal Pro, or whatever it was called, had an electrical fault in it, and I'd already taken it in to be repaired once, and I was without the vacuum cleaner for like 4 weeks, so I didn't want to go through that again. So when they offered me the refund, I thought, well, I'll try something new. Anyway, I got this this product here, this vacuum cleaner. It is the Miele Blizzard CX-1 Excellence Powerline. Wow, that's a mouthful. So apparently this is one of the first models of the Miele vacuum cleaner that have the canister rather than a bag, because I believe traditionally Miele vacuum cleaners have had the bags. So I've been using this vacuum cleaner for about 3 or 4 weeks now, and I've just been trying to get to know it a little bit more so that I can give you my opinion about it. Anyway, so one thing that I did notice, one of the first things I noticed about this vacuum cleaner, it's very good for really tall people, because you can see how long that goes. So it's also good then for extending out underneath things, and you know, I would say that in comparisons, most vacuum cleaners might only go to about there. Some of the cheaper vacuum cleaners, they often go shorter, but the most I've seen has sort of been around there. So this is like a good extra 20 or 30 maybe 20 centimeters or so. This is the standard head that it came with. It's just very standard. I think that they could have put a little bit of effort into making these bristles a lot longer, and that would, to me, would have made it better and more smooth when I'm using it. I just think that, I mean, they haven't changed these much over the years, and for me, I don't have it right here, but I've got another head that is good for hard floors, and it's actually good for mats and whatnot as well, where it's actually just got quite long bristles and not much of this silver part, and I like that because it makes me feel really confident that I'm not actually going to scratch the floors. So anyway, that's my opinion. I do quite like the fact that that it has this built-in hand tool. But the problem is I can never remember that sweet spot that that's it. You have to press it right there, and if you press it anywhere else but right there, you won't get it open. But it's just got the standard soft brush attachment, and the other attachments are conveniently located along there. Oops. So I do want to show you this, the canister. So it does have a big canister, and there's the fill line there. If you look closely, you can see that there is actually a plastic bag stuck in that part there. And the way that you remove that, you don't actually have to open it and put your hand up there. You can just take this bit out. Take the offending article out, and there's a little filter there. Now this just slips back in here. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get it in perfectly. There it is. Right, so it does have another filter in here, and I'll have to talk to you about cleaning that filter another day, because I haven't actually gone down that track as yet. So, but it does have a very interesting feature I want to show you. There you go, it's in place. I'm just going to wipe the dust off my hand. Miele have actually have done something very clever with this vacuum cleaner, and I don't know whether they've done it with their other vacuum cleaners. I haven't had a Miele in years. But one of the things it does have is like a self-cleaning filter function. So if you are using this vacuum cleaner, say to clean up, someone's just come home, so hopefully they're not going to make a lot of noise. If you are using this vacuum cleaner, say to vacuum up really fine dust or powder or something like that, then you can actually clean the little filter so that that filter doesn't get clogged up. Also, if you don't clean your filter, it will self-clean at a self-designated moment. So you might be vacuuming along, next thing the machine will stop, and for 20 seconds it will vibrate that filter in order to let it release the fine dust out of that sort of a paper filter thing, and then it will then just resume back into the vacuuming thing once that's done it. So you can actually just let it do it when it thinks it needs it, or you can also do it when you think it needs to be done. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you. So let's just say, I'll just give you a demonstration as to what it is like, just to sound. And of course, it's this particular one. I mean, there's different types of the vacuum cleaners. This one's the basic one with just a dial to turn it around to reduce the speed. So you've got for hard floors, this one's for carpet, this one's for mats, and this one's for the real minimum for like curtains and things like that. So I'm now going to turn it back on, and then I'm going to press the clean button, which has just got the separate button, and you'll see what sound it makes. I had read in the book that it had this function, but when I was using it the other day and it just suddenly stopped and then went into making this noise, I have to admit I was going, what? I just paid $700 for that! But anyway, all was fine, and it was actually a really good thing that it's a good advancement. That part is a really good advancement in technology, because as you know, and probably if you've seen any of my other videos, when I talk about cleaning vacuum filters, that's the thing that most people don't do, and that's why their vacuum cleaners don't last. All vacuums require maintenance. The vacuum requires the air to be able to move around the motor in order for it to work. So that is a clever thing, and as you can see, it just went straight from the cleaning thing then back into the normal vacuum cleaning mode after it had finished. So there you go. A couple of things that I'll point out that I'm not a big fan of about the vacuum cleaner is, number one, it's really heavy. Now, I might be getting old, but I am fairly strong and reasonably fit. So, but that is a heavy vacuum cleaner. This is not the vacuum cleaner you want if you've got to be carrying it large distances or up and down lots of stairs, because unless you're really, really strong, it's quite heavy. That is one of the things that I really liked about my Electrolux vacuum cleaner. And that is both of those Electrolux vacuum cleaners that I had in the past, they were quite light. Now, one of the bad things about those Electrolux vacuum cleaners is that they needed a lot of maintenance, like as far as filter cleaning, very regular filter cleaning. we will see how this one lasts, and I truly hope that it will last a long time, but time will be the teller of that story. So one of the other things that I don't like about it, let me see, is that sometimes when I'm using the vacuum cleaner, I can't replicate it, but every now and then it hits that and it switches it off. So that's annoying. I don't like that. And I find that it's got these real type of wheels on it that, see, it sometimes skids out of place and twists up. I don't know, the wheels are almost too good on it or something like that. It does more than follow you. Some days it has a life of its own. So anyway, look, I'm still learning about this vacuum cleaner. I'm still getting to know it, but it definitely has a really good suction. I definitely hope it lasts. I look forward to cleaning the filter and learning about that side of it. But I will get down that track and I'll get back to you about that. So thank you for watching, and that's been my opinion about this Miele vacuum cleaner.